Welcome back to Jedi Knight Mysteries of the Sith, and welcome to the Sith Temple on Dramon Kars. So let's explore it a little bit and let's see what we have here. Oh, I've got some statues. Oh dear, yeah, these statues are the guardians of the temple and they are lightsaber fighters. I'm not quite sure whether they are ever mentioned anywhere else or whether it's explained how they work. But they are lightsaber fighters, but they don't have any special powers. They only have their lightsaber, and they are fairly slow, so they are generally not too bad. Look at this one here. As you will have noticed, they are based on Jarek's and Yoon's models from the original. Whoa, careful here, from the original game, and they can actually hurt one another. So if you corner them a little bit like this, there's a chance that they will actually strike at one another, interestingly. Let's try to get past you and hit you from behind. There we go. There goes... oh, there go both of you. Not bad. Not bad at all. Time to turn on the lights. There we go. And say hello to the game's worst monster. The Vonster. What's so bad about the Vonster? It's just a white wolf. But it's highly dangerous. Firstly, it deals about 50... I think it deals exactly or approximately 50 points of damage. So it's going to be able to kill you in a very short amount of time. It's also very fast. And this monster here is not... it's not quite immune to force powers. But what it can do, it can pierce force protection. It can also... oh, careful there. It can also see through force persuasion, which is generally the best way of dealing with enemies if you have it available. But those things, they just see through it, so you can't get them like that. So there's more statues here. Let's just activate you. And come on, get out of here. These statues here are described as, at least in official material, as the Sith Jedi statues. I'm not quite sure why that name. And they can go underwater. It rarely happens, but they can. Careful here. I thought I was out of reach, but I evidently was not. There we go. And here we go. That wasn't... actually, that was pretty bad because I'm almost dead. But it's okay, because there's only one more statue I have to defeat here. This is not the main path. You can attack the statues when they are inanimate, but in that case I think they're just an object, so they won't... oh, careful there. They won't actually be destroyed or damaged by that, so keep that in mind. And there we go. And now we want to get into this pool of water here, which is kind of hard to see. It looks mostly like a part of the floor. And we want to swim through here. Let me just switch the light on. And where do you want to go? Through here. Oh dear. I lost orientation already, so let's just get some air. And let's get back in here again. And let's... wait a second, am I seeing... oh yeah, here it is. I'm not quite sure how I overlooked that, but I did do so. So that was a revive kit. So now we're at full health and everything. So that's pretty... it's pretty convenient. So let's check out this path here. That was Kyle, so we can't reach him. He's going to always close the doors before we can reach him. So you can see the sky, so the weather has cleared up a little bit. We now want to get in here. This is a rather tricky part, but we'll get to that. So let's turn on speed and seeing, and then let's get in here and swim through here. The reason why... oh, yes, should probably cut these veins. The reason why I want seeing is because you can get a secret here, and that looks like an illusionary wall if you don't have seeing on. Let's get some fresh air. Well, probably stale air, but I'll take what I can get. Then let's continue, and some chairs in the way here. And then we're going to surface here. Let's switch on sight and speed, because this room here has no less than... oh dear. has no less than 3 monsters, and believe me, you don't want to fight those. You can, but it's going to be painful, and they can actually follow you through the water. So don't think you're safe in the water. They don't always do it, but they can do it. What you want to do here is get this wall here shoved aside. And yeah, you can fight the monsters, but it's not going to do you much of a favor. So I recommend to just... Oh dear, more statues. To just avoid them. Force speed in there, get the secret, which is behind another illusionary wall, which makes it all the much worse, because you get into this chamber and you might not even realize there's a secret there. And these guys are tearing me up, but they're still not as bad as monsters. Monsters can be killed if you force blast them and then hit them with either saber through or double swing, but it's not easy because they're that fast. Okay, time to continue. Let's switch on side again, and here's another switch, which once more you can only see if you did use seeing, or I'd like to call it sight because seeing sounds a bit strong. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Careful there. More of you guys. I think it's time to... Do want to use persuasion, maybe, but I think I should save that up, instead use healing. Let's switch seeing on. And you're not very perceptive, you just turned your back on me. That's not what you should have done. So there's another bug there. Actually, no, it's not this guy here. Oh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Yeah, you don't want to get caught by their lunging attack, which I think actually kills you in one hit. Also, now it's dark again, but that's okay. Let's turn the light on once more and let's get jump out. Because we want to get up here. So there's another one of those guys, but that's okay. Oh, or maybe it's not. Well, I guess it is, because you just died. These guys here, they're not as bad as the monsters, especially because they are susceptible to persuasion, but you still don't want to mess with them. What do we... Oh yeah, there's the hole in the ceiling here. Forgot about that. But that's okay. Let's get jump out. Said let's get jump out. Why do you... Okay. Time to calm... No, that didn't work. Time to calm down and use that. Let's continue here. And yeah, I'm using sight a lot, but that's because it's not mandatory, but it is rather helpful, all things considered. Then let's drop in here. Create more statues. You don't have to fight these, but I generally want to. Also because I want to keep my back clear. I don't think... I mean, their stance is different, but I don't think the Jarek or Yun statues actually make a difference with regard to like their hit points or anything. At least they don't really feel different in that regard. Same with defense. I don't think their lightsaber actually... Okay, I don't want these guys here to double team me. Their style or anything doesn't really feel different. There we go, so one of them is down. Stop trying to... Okay, both of you come over here. That... Yeah, I was wondering why that didn't hit me, but obviously, well, it did hit me, didn't it? There we go. And... Come on, get over here. Still... Yeah, I think these guys defend in the same manner. I don't think there actually is a difference between them. Or if there is, then it's not really all that significant. Come on. Stop defending. There we go. Thank you very much. I did get this guy here from his weak side. I'm not quite sure whether that's actually a thing or whether that was just a coincidence. In any case, time to get up here. And I do have enough for persuasion. That's great, because there's more of these guys here. And I definitely want to take those out before we continue. If you attack them, you don't kill them instantaneously. They can actually detect you. And they can go after you. Let's try to get this guy here. I'm not really too concerned about the bugs. The bugs are probably the least threatening enemies on this planet. They're still annoying, but they're not as bad as the other enemies. Come, get over here. Get over here. There we go, thank you very much. Cut you in half, as it was to be expected. Then let's get you activated. This is going to lead us to our next secret, which will be in here. So another secret area, And time to get some air. And we get another revive here. They threw a lot of revives in you in this game here. At least it feels there's way more than there were in Jedi... in Dark Forces 2. Jedi Knight, Dark Forces 2. But maybe that's just me. In any case, I think... Let me just check this. Nope, it wasn't here. And let's check over here. Yeah, so here is the entrance to the next area. Here we have this Sith elevator, which is going to bring us down here. It's fairly dark, but that's okay. Because we've got our Jedi lights. And now we're underwater. But we can swim away here in a second. So let's do just that and let's hurry up a little bit. Otherwise we might actually drown and we don't want... Oh dear. Not these guys here. Okay, made it. Wow, you are fast. You're way faster than you should be. Anyway, we're not done here yet. Because there's another secret in this room. Let's dive and let's look for this grate here. Oh damn, that wasn't good, but should be okay. And now we can go through here. And Mara will just fall down here. Boom. Yep, that probably would have killed other people. But not Mara Jade. Get out of my face. Come on. Thank you very much. Let's get all of this exciting stuff here. And then let's get back. So that was a rather exciting ride because we got just sucked in there. And the same deal here. So they just kick you out of this room at high velocity. And you actually land on the edge here. But it's the wrong edge. I think we're on the wrong end of the room. So let's just swim through here. And get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. And you still got me, you bastard. And that cost me half my health. What a disappointment. But it's okay. We can just heal up. And then let's continue. Switch on the light. Oh dear. This room here. So there's some bugs, but there's also a monster. Oh, ho, 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 ho. The monster down there. The monster can actually jump high enough to get you. If you don't watch out and while we are busy. Okay, can you... The question is... Oh, ho, 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 ho. That should have gotten you. How did that not hurt me? I'm still at full stats and stuff. Well, I'm not going to complain. Can a lightsaber hit you? Oh, you can get up here? Oh, come on. Wow, well that's... There I have my... That almost killed me. In this case, let's collect some goodies here. That restored almost all my health. So you can balance on these beams here, but what we can do, since we're down here anyway and already killed the monster, we may as well try to just jump up here. There we go. I guess that should work. And fight more statues naturally. Or we can just leave.
Mara, you should not have come.
What's going on, Kyle? When you located the temple, why didn't you report in?
Because when I found the temple, I found a part of me which I couldn't deny. I found a greater source of power than I had ever known.
Here in these ruins?
Don't judge with your eyes, Mara. Reach out with the Force. Sense the power of the Sith around you. Accept it.
No! I sense only evil and death. Kyle, we have to get you away from here.
I have chosen my destiny, and it lies here. Because of our friendship, I offer you the chance to leave, but do not persist in pursuing me. If you do, I will not be responsible for the consequences.
Kyle, wait! I don't like the look of this, but there's no other way.
Oh Oh no, Kyle Katarn got seduced by the dark side. What a twist, I've never seen that before in a Star Wars story. Seriously, I really like the temple, the swamp and everything, it's really creepy. I love the things with the statues, but come on. Anyway, what we want to do is probably max out seeing, because I'm just using that all the time. Persuasion, I think it's only going to be so useful because the monsters are immune to it, and those are probably the enemies you would want to use it against. You could put more into absorb. I think we're good with speed and jump. I don't think we need more of that. I could put more into heal, but I have the feeling, I'm not quite sure whether heal uses more energy if you have it at a higher level. So I think I'm just going to put, I want max out absorb, and then again I may as well max out healing, may I not? Let's just do that. Alright, that's it for now. We're now a Jedi Master, and we're going to enter the final stage next time. Thanks for watching, and see you then.